Come on in.
Hey,
Hey, Mr. Nowazik. My name is Savannah. I'm the dietitian here.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Can I call you Vince?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, Vince. How was the drive-in today?
Pretty good, not bad.
Pretty good. Where'd you come from?
I'm just from around here in town.
Here in town. All right. Weather nice out there?
Yeah, pretty warm for late November. Yeah.
Good. Do you know what brings you in today?
No idea.
You recently had an appointment with your primary care physician, and he just had some concerns for your diet, and he wanted you to come speak to me. How does that make you feel?
Alright. No, maybe, I guess a little concerned if he's concerned.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go over the objectives that we had for this initial nutrition counseling session.
Okay.
We're just going to go over your diet today and get to know each other. And then we're going to see if you have any, or if there are any changes that I can see that I can help you make some goals in setting. How's that sound?
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
I've got a couple expectations for each of my patients as they come, or clients as they come in. First, I just ask that you be completely honest with me. So this is a judgment-free zone. So if you ate some ice cream before you came in here, that's absolutely fine with me. I just need to know it. That way I can get like a clear picture of what we're looking at. And then I just ask that you turn your phone off. I have done this as well, so that we can have distraction-free time here.
Oh wait,
For this half an hour.
I didn't bring my phone, so.
Okay, good. One in a million then. Everybody's always on their phone. Okay, what are your expectations for this initial counseling session?
I don't know, I guess just to get some feedback. I don't know, to be honest, I'm not even really familiar with what a dietitian does, so
Okay.
it's all kind of new to me.
Yeah, no, my goal is just to educate you and optimize your health based on your diet.
Alright.
Yeah. Do you feel that there are any changes that you should be making?
I mean, yeah, isn't there? Can't everyone be eating a little healthier?
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely eat more fruits, that's for sure.
Okay. Can you go ahead and give me what your typical day looks like, 24 hours?
Alright, we get a bit different, but
just go ahead and give me what a weekday would look like.
Alright, a regular weekday.
Mm-hmm.
I have cereal almost every morning for breakfast.
What kind?
It's either Special K.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's either Special K or some more like childish brand Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Or something. But it's almost always that. If for whatever reason I don't have time for cereal in the morning, it's one of those what do they call it? Like the instant I think they're called Carnation breakfast drinks or something.
Okay.
You know, it's like the powder and you mix it with milk.
Yeah.
Then I might have those, but for the most part, cereal for breakfast.
With milk as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And what type of milk?
I think 2% or whole
2%?
milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and then you want what I drink too?
Yeah.
I have I have coffee when I get to work, and I usually have coffee at break time, around 9 o'clock, and then I have lunch at 11, and that is every day a sandwich and a half of peanut butter and jelly,
Okay.
like grape jelly, and just regular, not like organic or anything, but just the regular smooth peanut butter.
Okay.
Probably Skippy or something, I don't know. And then
and do you know how much you're taking of each of that?
Definitely more peanut butter than jelly. I love peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's always on like a whole grain bread or wheat bread.
Okay.
Something. Yeah.
And 1 or 2 pieces of bread.
It's 2. It's like a sandwich and a half, so 3 pieces total.
Okay.
Yeah. And then then when I come home from work, I have more coffee. I might have a snack, something like a cosmic brownie, one of those like little Debbie ones, or dark chocolate. Actually, I like that a lot of coffee.
Okay.
But it's usually something kind of like that, more on the sweet side. And then dinner is it's kind of just like random. If my mom's cooking, it could be anything. If not, if I'm making my dinner, it's almost always something frozen.
Okay.
Or a sandwich, something basic. Yeah, I'm not much of a cook at all.
Okay. And how do those meals make you feel each time? Seems like you've got a lot of coffee and a lot of energy.
I just always drink a lot of
Always
coffee.
drinking a lot of coffee.
Yeah,
Okay.
since pretty early in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But that made me feel pretty good. I mean, most of them ever making me feel bad. Sometimes in the mornings, it can be hard to eat the cereal. Like sometimes it's just like hard to like scarf it down. Like it makes me feel kind of sick. But
Not very hungry in the morning.
yeah, but I don't know if that could be because I literally start eating. Like I wake up, change clothes, and start eating. I don't know if that's like a thing or not.
Mm-hmm.
So like not be hungry right away, but I don't know. I always kind of chug through it because I know if I don't eat, I'll be pretty hungry in like half an hour.
Okay.
But besides that, yeah, everything's good.
Yeah. Can I go ahead and get your height and weight, please?
Yeah, I am. I'm 5'11"
Uh-huh.
and 175.
175 pounds. Okay. That puts you at a 24.4 BMI, which is normal. Have you ever heard of BMI?
A little bit. I don't remember so much though.
It's just a number we use to tell whether you're underweight, overweight, or normal, and that's good that you're normal. It's kind of just it's just a broad sense of a number because many factors can be taken into place, but excellent that you're normal. And then just a couple pounds overweight is what we would say, but I wouldn't see any need for you to start losing weight or anything. Do you get a good amount of exercise each day?
Yeah, I work for a park district doing like landscaping and stuff, so there could be like manual labor in there. Some days easier than others, but I try to run almost every day after work after I get a little bit more coffee in me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. That puts I went ahead and put you as a very active person then. And given the I do a quick equation, and it just gives me a rough estimate of what your calories should be for each day.
Alright.
It is 2,675 calories. And then I went ahead and looked at your protein needs as well because I had you do a food frequency questionnaire after your last doctor's visit before you came in to see me. And I saw that you're not eating any meat. Are you vegetarian?
Yeah, I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
For a while now.
By a while? Like how long?
10, 11 years, I think. Yeah.
Are you supplementing your protein at all? No?
Peanut butter?
Okay. I kind of worry that maybe that's why you're not having enough energy each day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not even eating so much coffee each morning throughout the day.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in looking at like what different types of protein sources you can get?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then also I wanted to ask you if you can see any types of changes that you need to make in your diet. I know you said everybody does, but specifically you.
Yeah, protein.
Protein.
You mentioned.
Yeah. How I've got a model right there. It's called our stage of change model, and it's just a 0 through 10, kind of like the pain chart. Have you ever seen one of those? Okay. So how willing you would be able to change? 0 being the lowest.
I don't know,
10
probably.
being the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know what any options
That's
are.
okay. Well, I hope to tell you about the options and how to I'm going to educate you as well on the different sources of protein, and then also I'm going to talk to you about MyPlate. Have you ever heard of MyPlate?
Didn't that like get rid of the food pyramid?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That's really all I know.
That's all you know?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got a handout.
Or something?
No, it's not very controversial.
Well, maybe I remember everyone.
But this is what MyPlate is, and it's just how each one of your plates for breakfast, lunch, dinner should look. So you should be getting about half the plate of fruits and vegetables, and then the other half should be grains and protein. Grains being a bit more than the protein, but I still am very concerned about your protein intake as a vegetarian and the different sources of protein that you should be getting. And then also, you should be getting 8 ounces of dairy with each meal. Would you say that you kind of follow this or not at all? You said that.
Not really. I don't really. Can't really think of any time I eat any food. fruits.
Any
I think
fruits?
about it.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe every now and then banana, apple.
And you said, but your mom is the one who provides the food and cooks.
Yeah, she goes shopping and she cooks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Does she look at this at all? Do you have any idea? She tries to.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's why she likes to cook a lot. Because she knows that she didn't, then just eating like frozen food every night.
And
yeah, and there's always a lot of fruits and vegetables. You know, there's a lot of healthy stuff in the house.
Okay. And
unhealthy stuff too. But
do you like to make those
no,
choices?
no, not really.
You're more on the unhealthy side. That's okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to change that at all?
Yeah, I don't know, depending on what's out there.
Okay. Really, I'd like to talk to you about the protein because I feel like that's the most important change we can make at the moment.
Alright.
So I'm going to talk to you about the protein and like what the importance of it is. Your body uses protein to build and repair tissues. You also use the protein to make enzymes, hormones, and other body chemicals. And protein is an important building block of bones, muscle, cartilage, skin, and blood. So that's why it's so important and why you need protein. Because if you stop eating that protein, especially 10, 11 years ago, your body's just going to take the protein from your muscles and from the other tissues like your hair and your skin and your nails and stop giving so much care to those. Over time, insufficient protein in your diet leads to the breakdown, like I just said. And then I also wanted to talk to you about essential amino acids because as vegetarians, a lot of times vegetarians are not getting all 9 essential amino acids because really the only things that have all 9 essential amino acids are meat, poultry, eggs, and seafood. And so I wanted to talk to you about that because you're not getting 3/4 of those things. We didn't really discuss eggs. Do you eat eggs a lot?
Yeah, I mean, not like a lot, but I do like them, yeah.
Okay.
Weekends having breakfast or something.
Okay. And I wanted to talk to you about that too because 10 to 35% of your calories should come from protein. And it sounds like a lot of the foods you're getting are a lot of refined sugars and a lot of just carbs. And I think that we really need to up that protein for you. Because you should be getting about 50 to 175 grams per day based on the 10 to 35% of a 2,000 calorie diet. And like I told you earlier, you need to be getting about 64 grams of protein per day just to repair those tissues and work on the proteins. So I wanted to talk about just different protein sources because I respect the fact that you're vegetarian and your reasons for being vegetarian, but it's important to supplement this protein in various forms. We talked about the essential amino acids, and I wanted to talk to you about the different types of complete essential amino acids, or complete proteins that you can be getting. And then I have a list of 33 of them right here, so I wanted to go over those with you to see if maybe these would be something you'd be interested in trying to incorporate into your daily life. Because these are some things that you can just grab and go. So number 1 is Greek fat-free yogurt.
Ugh, I hate Greek yogurt.
You hate Greek yogurt?
I can't stand it.
Okay. Okay. Is there a reason why? Is it the taste or what is it?
Yeah, the taste. I like yogurt.
Okay.
I don't like the Greek yogurt.
Well, you can still be trying to incorporate yogurt because any real dairy is going to have protein that goes along with it. But the Greek just has more to it. So yogurt has good protein as well. What about cottage cheese?
Oh, I hate cottage cheese. Ew.
All right. You're making this a bit difficult for me, Vince. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and say no on these two. What about mushrooms?
Oh, I love mushrooms.
Okay, that's wonderful.
I eat a lot of mushrooms, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome because it says right here that per cup there are 3.9 grams of protein.
How much is like a couple of mushrooms?
Not really if you think about just like a cup is like this big.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're eating them, probably if your mom were to prepare something with mushrooms, or if you were just to eat this like that as a snack, would that be something you'd be interested in? You haven't done that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What about milk? You have milk every day.
Oh yeah, I love milk.
Okay.
I love chocolate milk. I love just classic regular milk.
Okay, you gotta be careful with that, the ones with fat though, because what we want to do is balance the fats and the protein, and you need to be getting the protein should be a bit more than the fats. But the non-fat skim milk, which I know you didn't have,
Yeah.
would that be something you'd be willing to switch to?
Yeah,
maybe? Yeah.
It doesn't taste that much different.
No, and it's got 8.3 grams of protein per cup. So
Yeah.
another one would be, what about soybeans? How do you feel about soybeans? That's an excellent source of protein for vegetarians.
Now I think about it. I've had soy products.
Okay.
I think I've ever had soybeans though.
Okay. Well, actually, I was talking. They're like on this list. There's tempeh. I actually may be saying that wrong, but that one actually tempeh has 30.8 grams of protein. So that's about half of your daily protein that you could be getting in one cup. Yeah. So it'd be awesome for you. And then the soybeans right here also 36 grams of protein for just one cup of soybeans. And then we've got all kinds of different cheeses. I haven't really talked to you about cheeses. How do you feel about cheese?
I love cheese.
You love
Except
cheese?
for like
Okay.
cottage cheese.
Except for cottage cheese. You gotta be careful again about the fat, because with the cheese and the dairy comes the fat. But
blue cheese.
blue cheese. You don't do blue cheese?
I don't like blue cheese.
Okay. Well, there's cheese right there. That's Parmesan cheese, 10 grams. Yes.
Yeah, I like Parmesan cheese.
Okay. Okay, and then the soybeans I told you about. And then cocoa powder is the other one.
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah. That's just got 1 gram per tablespoon.
That's not much.
Yeah. But eggs we talked about earlier, those per egg has 6.3 grams of protein. So that's about 1/10 of your daily, but again, balancing out the fat with it. Okay, what about oats? That's not gonna be something you're gonna.
No, like what's really
like
what are
oatmeal.
oats in?
If you were to
No, I
have
don't really like oatmeal, but besides that,
Okay, they come in
the
a lot.
oatmeal's kind of obvious. But
Yeah.
is there anything else?
You can do it in like a granola snack, like a granola bar.
Yeah,
or
like granola bars.
Yeah, a lot of people like the handfuls of
Fiber bars?
granola.
Yeah,
Fiber
those
bars.
every day.
I don't know if necessarily like fiber
If
one
those
you're
are-
talking about.
Yeah,
If it's
if
got
those
the
are actually
brand.
oats. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what we need to discuss about like full grains and everything. Is like when you're getting the brand, it's got the germ and the brand in it, and that's the whole grain of it.
Oh. Okay.
And you want to be getting that
I
because it's
get
got yes, and it's got more fiber. So even if you were to buy, actually probably that's where the fiber and the fiber one bar is coming through. But I would definitely have to look that up for you.
Okay.
Would that be something you'd be interested in maybe trying?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna check right there. What about beans? Do you do love beans?
Yeah, I like beans.
Yeah.
What kind?
All
Any
beans.
kind?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one specifically says white beans.
I can't remember the second white beans.
Okay. But maybe that'd be a simple switch you can make.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that right there, it says per cup 17.4 grams of protein, which is awesome. It's a huge source of protein. What about goat cheese?
Yeah, I like goat cheese.
You like goat cheese? Okay. 8.5 grams. And then we've got green peas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like peas.
And that way you can be incorporating more vegetables as well.
Okay.
Okay, so it's awesome. That's good. And then we talked about wheat earlier. That's got 26.6 grams. And that's what's really good about like getting in the whole wheat and the whole wheat, like bread. What type of bread are you getting actually when you're eating your sandwiches?
I'm pretty sure it's like whole wheat, whole grain.
Whole wheat,
Is
whole
that
grain?
the same? No. I don't know. It's one of those. Maybe both of those.
No.
I don't know.
And then another one on here is tofu as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like
Yes.
tofu a lot.
Good. Only per ounce though is what I was talking about. Is 4.8 grams of protein. So. What about lima beans? They're typically a no-go for people.
Yeah.
No. They got a ton of protein in them though.
That's the no.
That's okay. And what about green beans?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love green beans.
Yes, that's another one that we can maybe incorporate into the vegetables as well, because you need to be getting it in like a fourth of your plate each meal.
Each meal? That my plate was for each meal?
Each meal, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty hard
That's
to
when you're
do.
getting in your daily vegetables
Yeah.
and fruits and dairy.
Wow.
Yes. Is that shocking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has that for every meal.
Oh,
A lot of
people
time.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the time?
I don't have no time for that for breakfast in the morning.
Okay.
I'm not willing to wake up earlier.
Well, would you be willing to prepare it like each week? That's been a really big fad.
Oh, yeah, like a meal prep?
Meal prep, yeah.
Yeah, that is a good prep.
Yeah.
Probably.
Would you want to cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should.
You feel like you should?
Yeah.
You feel like you should, or you feel like you could? Because there's a big difference. Both. Okay.
I mean, basically. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to do anything fancy, but I don't cook at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of things I get you tips on preparing goods.
Okay.
Because that's what I wanted to talk to you about too. Is it seems like a lot of times your mom cooks for you, and then you're also on the go a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of young people are. Is just getting snacks that are high in protein and good for you. Trying to maybe switch out those little Debbies for something like a handful of like cheese and nuts and things like that. That way you're getting in your nutrition rather than we call those empty calories because it's not doing any good for you.
Alright.
Yeah. No. Would that be something you'd be interested in doing? Just cutting back that and making that switch?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. And if you wanted to, since that's a lot of refined sugar, maybe getting in better fruits instead of that. That way you're still getting that sweet taste.
Alright.
Yeah. And then another one, I've got like 13 more on here. I don't know if you want to discuss them or if you want to maybe take a look at this at
Yeah,
home.
we go through them quickly.
Okay. Let's see. I've also got chickpeas. Have you ever tried chickpeas? Like in hummus?
Is it? Yeah, it's in like some Mediterranean food.
Yes.
Is that what like falafels are?
I think I would have to look it up for you, but I think
Yeah.
falafels are actually soybean.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly. Don't you may work with that.
Yeah, something like that. Fried something.
Something like that. Yeah. But chickpeas, it just says cooked, so it's got 14.5 grams of protein per cup, which is right enough. What about seeds? Seeds are one I really, really like for on the go.
Yeah, mine's sunflower seeds. I don't know.
Okay.
What else?
Well, this
it is.
one we're talking about pumpkin and squash.
Oh no, I hate both of those.
Well, okay. Do you hate the vegetables or the gourds themselves, or do you hate the seeds? Have you ever tried the seeds?
No, I hate
The idea.
vegetables, the gourds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would that be something you'd be interested in trying?
I don't know. They taste a lot different.
No, I mean, yeah.
First.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I tried it.
Mhm.
They taste different.
I typically just put like flax seeds and chia seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah, I never had those. But
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
I like them for brain food. They've got the omega-3s, so I
Okay.
do that for my brain. But I've just put those in my cereal, and that and I do sunflower seeds. I usually don't do sunflower seeds. But yeah, I mean, just trying to incorporate them in little bits any way you can. Because even if it's the chia seeds and the flax seeds, just 2 tablespoons is typically the recommended daily dose.
Yeah.
And it's got a ton of protein, ton of omega-3s for your brain, all kinds of stuff like that.
Alright.
Yeah, and it's just saying per ounce of the pumpkin and squash seeds, 8.5 grams of protein, which is insignificant. We're talking about the cheeses again. We've got feta cheese on here. You like feta?
I like feta cheese a
Yeah,
lot.
I like putting just some feta on top of a salad. I think.
Yeah,
Salads.
yeah.
Do you do salads?
I mean, maybe before a meal, but not.
Or
too
not
much.
as a meal.
No, definitely not.
Okay. But the feta has 4 grams per ounce.
Alright.
We talked about whole grain bread is on this list as well. And that could be something you could definitely, if you haven't looked at your bread lately, you said that it might be the whole grain, but you need to look at that. That's got 3.5 grams per slice.
Oh yeah.
And you can actually find ones that are even more protein and per slice if you just look at the dietary or the nutrition labels. Do you ever look at those?
Not too
Not
much.
too much.
You're going to the back of the cereal box when I'm eating
For
it.
the mazes?
Yeah, basically.
All right. That should be something you're looking at if you're going to want to really take a look at your health, which it sounds like you're pretty interested in doing. Yeah.
It sounds easy enough.
Yeah. Just start having a mind for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, as again, like it's looking like a whole lot of the wheats are what you're really gonna want to look for. Making sure you're getting the whole wheats, the brown stuff, the brown pasta, brown rice, brown, yeah.
Right.
But this one's whole wheat pasta. Are you a pasta eater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like pasta.
If you switch
Easy
for
to
the
make on your own too.
yes, definitely. There you go, and cheap.
Yeah.
Yes, which I appreciate. But per cup of whole wheat pasta is 7.5 grams of protein.
Right.
So that's something you want to look at too. And next we're coming up on nuts. Do you ever eat nuts? We talked about seeds.
I will not too much.
Do you like nuts?
Yeah.
Not crazy about them.
Not crazy about them.
Okay. And then peanut butter was one we talked about too. Which I wanted to talk to you about though because you want to balance out. Make sure you're getting the recommended doses because the peanut butter has a lot of fat.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry. And then we talked about falafels. Falafels on this list as well. You like them. You like that Mediterranean food, I see.
Yeah,
yes.
I guess.
Yes. But per falafel, 2.3 grams of protein. A little on the lower side for the calorie count, but still it's there. And then I've got buckwheat on here, which I've actually never tried.
I've never heard of it.
But 5.7 grams of protein per cup. Almonds is on here as well. Do you like almonds?
Yeah.
Kind of go along with the peanuts, but
yeah.
What about quinoa?
Yeah, like quinoa.
Quinoa is very good. Do you prepare that yourself or do you use your mom?
No.
It's very easy and very cheap again, just like the pasta, prepared the exact same way. And that's got 8.1 grams of protein per cup, which is another significant amount. Next on the list, again with the vegetables, sweet corn.
Yeah, like sweet corn.
Sweet corn, yeah. That's got 5.1 grams per cup.
Oh, yeah.
And then couscous kind of goes along with the. You've never heard of couscous? Very good. It's very similar to quinoa.
All right.
Yeah, but another one that's really high in that protein. Less than the quinoa though, but it's got 6 grams. And then hummus is one along with chickpeas. Yeah. That's got 12 grams per cup. I don't know anyone who eats a whole cup of hummus.
That says something. I can do it.
You do it? And then we've got brown rice is another one.
Yeah, a little bit. Not the biggest rice guy, but
okay.
It's easy to throw on the side of the meal.
Would you be willing to try any of these on this list?
Yeah, I do. I want to try a lot.
Yeah, which ones specifically
quinoa.
says you?
I like quinoa. And it's easy to make.
What one do you think you could try though? I think that the soy products would be really good for you as a vegetarian.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to try soybeans now, since I've never tried that, but it has soy products.
I'm pretty sure that's the same thing as edamame. Have you ever tried edamame? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a lot of different types of protein that you could be getting in. Do you have any questions for me?
No, none that I can think of.
Not even think of? Okay. Now that we've kind of discussed the importance of protein and gone over some sources of protein that maybe you hadn't thought of, do you think that your stage of change would be any different?
Yeah, I'd say maybe like 5 or 6.
Awesome.
It seems easier than I thought, but don't want to say it too high before I start.
That's okay. Let's go ahead and try to set some goals. What are some goals that you maybe can try, like trying new things?
I have no idea.
Okay, we kind of talked about.
I guess, try new things to start off with. Try.
What about cooking on your own?
Yeah, to say, I guess that. Yeah,
too. Okay.
I don't know how much better that would change my diet.
I'm kind of seem a little hesitant to that. Oh, if you're cooking on your own, you're not taking in all those frozen foods that you talked about.
Yeah, but I can't mix it up with much.
It's okay.
At least not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. We really need to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess just starting to learn to cook would be a good start.
Well, what are some easy changes that you think you could maybe make? Something
probably not just a bowl of cereal in the morning.
Okay.
They're throwing a banana really easy. I can eat that on my way to work,
Yes.
That's a good snack on the go.
What about the vegetables in the morning?
I have no idea. I don't even know if it's like a morning vegetable.
I really like tomato in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. One thing
Baby steps.
Baby steps. That's all right. One thing I really like to discuss with new clients though is mindful eating. Have you ever heard of mindful eating?
Not really.
Okay. You reminded me because eating in the car is one we try to stay away from, as well as like eating while watching TV. Do you watch TV a lot while you're eating?
Sometimes, I don't know. Depends what I'm eating.
Okay.
If I can watch TV and eat it, I will.
Okay. Try to stay away from that though. We really want to talk about like sitting there and thinking of your food while you're eating it.
Okay.
That way we can minimize, because what that does is like it minimizes the portions. Instead of eating something that's all on your plate just to finish your plate, you want to sit there and you want to think about what you're consuming. And while you're doing that, you can take it in slower, and then you can also you feel how your body, like you let your body feel it rather than just like mindlessly doing it. That way you feel when you're full, you feel everything you need to feel. You can think about the taste of it. You can think about all kinds of things while eating it.
Okay.
Okay. Would that be something that you'd be thinking, or you can make that change?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
That's not easy.
Okay. What about the meal prepping? We talked about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's something new I'd have to look into.
Okay.
It sounds easier than cooking all the time.
Yeah. Do you think you can go shopping with your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, grocery shopping.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Would you be interested in learning about this with you?
No, yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
The different protein sources.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
why not?
Is she a vegetarian as well?
No, but my younger brother tries to be.
What the heck does that mean?
He's like, I eats fish.
Uh-huh.
And I think so. I think sometimes he'll eat meat if he wants. If he really likes something, but for the most part he doesn't.
Okay. So back to the goal setting. What types of little changes do you think you can make? Like getting in different protein sources. What different ones off of that list do you think that you can try to incorporate in your day?
Probably the seed sandwiches.
The seeds are
Yeah.
And nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
And nuts high in fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And calories. But that's why, again, you need to eat them, like a small handful is more than enough
Oh,
to get the different dietary effects. But if you're eating, I don't know, what's your appetite typically like?
I don't know. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be fine for you then as well, because typically a handful is quite a lot of calories. So.
Alright.
But that is something that you can mindfully eat and try to eat just until you're full. Because like you said, they are high in fat and they are higher in calories.
Alright.
Okay, and then the meal prepping, would that be something that you'd be interested in trying?
Yeah.
Do you think you can try it?
Yeah.
Okay, that way you're, instead of rushing out the door, eating a banana in the car, you can sit there and eat it in the morning, have it all prepared and ready for you. And then dinners as well, you could prepare. Do you think you can try to prepare those yourself? Or?
Yeah, I can start trying.
Okay, so go ahead, repeat back to me the different things that you're going to try.
I'm going to try cooking, prepping my own dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You're prepping for the week,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of better, healthier snacks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sounds good, with more protein.
Yep.
Okay, and then the other things I have all new clients do is make a food journal. Have you ever heard of a food journal?
Is that just where you? Sounds pretty self-explanatory.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, just write down what you're eating.
Write down what you're
Everything,
eating,
yeah.
when you're eating it,
The time.
what
What
time.
you're eating, yeah. how much,
And then
yeah.
also I like to know how you're feeling afterwards.
Okay.
Tell me if you're full. Tell me if you feel sluggish. Tell me if you have more energy, all kinds of things like that.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any other questions for me about anything?
No, none that I can think of.
Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Vince. Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you.
I provided my information for you, so please just get a hold of me anytime you want
All right.
for our next session.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.